We're surviving. We're surviving infinitely, and that is absolutely crazy. Why have I got bubbles? Oh, it's just because I'm in the home base. That's cool. Okay, so today, as you may be able to tell, it is nighttime, so I'm going to go to sleep. What? Where am I? What is this place? What the hell is going on? There's some weird stuff happening. How did I get here? Hello?
Well, James. I have seen the great things that you have built, and now I want you to build things for me.
So, like, I'm a prisoner?
Let's start out with the storage system. I've seen your giant chest, and I want one of my own.
A giant chest? Well, it's not a giant chest, it's just a lot of smaller chests feeding into one big...
Silence! Get to work on my giant chest.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm gonna need some materials, right?
Take whatever you want from the mines. I do not have time or patience to get things for you.
Yeah, that's quite inconvenient. Oh. How did I end up in this situation? Well, one thing's for sure. I definitely don't want to work for that guy. I only have access to this iron. These caves are really barren. I've got to come up with a plan to get out of here. It's got to be super sneaky so he doesn't catch on.
That doesn't look like a chest to me, buddy.
What do you mean? It is a chest plate. I'm hilarious. Okay, I have a plan. This is going to take a bit more mining and a lot more brain power to pull off. I just hope that he doesn't get even more suspicious than he already is. Alright, let's see what we can do. Oh boy, I hope this works.
Oh god, everybody run!
Whoa!
Oh no, he's escaped!
Oh yeah! Oh, let's get to this.
We can fight him off his way enough.
Oh yeah!
I don't know how he's doing this well. Oh, no.
Kaboom! Kaboom! Pachoo, pachoo, you can't hurt me! Oh, pachoo, pachoo, pachoo! Yeah! Kill you, you're dead! And away we go! Oh my god! What a crazy dream! Jesus Christ, that was insane! Wow. Well, to be honest, I had some plans about crafters and automation stuff, but the idea of a massive chest is actually really cool. I think I'm gonna do a big chest. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's do a big chest. Now, as you can see, I haven't been on this world for a while. We've still got the Christmas decks up, so that's something that I'll need to get rid of at some point. But the first thing is to find an area for this giant chest. And you might be thinking, what the hell is the point of a giant chest? And on its own, yeah, there's not much point to it. I'm very much a logical person. I like things to have purpose. It's all sort of function over form for me. So I need it to have a purpose. And I've been meaning to update my storage system for the longest time. And what a better place to do that in than a giant chest, right? I think that makes complete sense. I've just missed that landing. So if I make the chest absolutely huge, i.e. the size of the sorting system, then within that chest, I can have way more storage than I actually have in that. And then I can store way more items, right? So currently I have, it's sort of like 10 to 15 chests deep of double chests, whereas I definitely don't need that. So if I make it 5 or 6 double chests deep, and then... Sorry, how rude of me, I wasn't looking at the camera. So if I make it 5 or 6 chests deep, so it's sort of half, then I can double up the amount of items I put into it, right? We could even make it bigger than that, i.e. less chests per item, but more items. Then I currently have an overflow, and the overflow is really crazy and full of rubbish, and I'd rather not have that. So I think we can just crack on. The first step, of course, is finding the best place to have it, and I think this sort of flat area just behind the base is going to be ideal. So I don't have to necessarily move stuff super far. But yeah, if we do a giant chest here, I'm just going to count it out and work out exactly where it's going to go. Then I'll cut out the base of the chest, I think. Then we will start. Right, I've cleared out my area. I've done a little bit of terraforming to make it fit and look nice. As you can see, we're going for a 28 by 28 block here, which is the exact dimensions of the chest, but doubled, so it's going to be doubly as big, because the actual chest is 14 by 14. Now we're going to work out what I'm going to build this thing out of. I think it's going to have to be terracotta, because that gives us the nice yellowy texture. So let's go look for some. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, and I have all of my shulkers. Let's go get some terracotta from somewhere. Well, doesn't this look rather pleasant for the mining? I'm going to crack on and get digging. Of course, the second I go to start, I was going to do a cool cinematic. It was going to be really cool. I promise you, it's going to be going and taking out all of the yellow stuff in the middle. And then it started raining. So I don't want to ruin your eyes with that. So just pretend you saw it. Pretend it was cool. I'm going to play this music. Right, the really cool music. And then you'll pretend it happened. And then we'll be back at the base. Yeah. Not going to lie. Slight setback. Right, there we go then. I have lots of terracotta here, here, and here. Let's head back to the base. After mining 16 million pieces of terracotta, I've decided that I'm going to use concrete as well. Not just instead of. This is a really weird way to talk to you because I can't quite look at the camera. I've been told by many people, that's a lie, absolutely nobody talks to me, I don't have any friends, that this is called a color palette and you need it to build. So I've made myself a color palette. This is all the stuff I'm going to put into building a lovely gigantic chest. Now, in theory, I shouldn't need all of this, but it's better to be prepared. You can see how much of each I've got behind each color. Not a lot of black, but a hell of a lot. Oh, I can't even open this. A hell of a lot of this yellow terracotta here, which will form the main base of the actual thing. So the first thing that I need to do is build these black outlines, I think, onto the chest. And for that, we will be using black concrete. And I'll be honest, I don't think I have enough. Let's go. In fact, let's not go. Let's not go at all, because I know that I don't have enough. So I'm going to get some more black concrete before we even attempt to continue. Alright, I've got my bits and pieces, please ignore the arrow. And I'm ready to start building! Let's go with a little cinematic for you. I'm not gonna lie, this giant chest looks awful, but that's okay, because I'm just gonna fix it. I'm gonna make it all yellow, like cartoon style. I was trying to go for some kind of realistic texture where the top looks a little bit like the top, but I'll be honest, I'm not very good at this kind of thing, so it's gonna be completely yellow. And just like that, it's done. How crazy is that? Now that big chest is complete, I'm going to put a sorting system in it, and it's going to be a little bit different to the Sortamajig 3000. It's going to be the same idea, i.e. it's going to be using the same redstone stuff, but when you go along the rows, it's only going to have a limited amount of chests, then it's going to go down into another row where you'll see some more chests. What this means is that I can fit sort of 3 or 4 layers of items, so I should be able to quadruple the amount of individual items that I store. Of course, for some of the bigger stuff like that, I have loads of like cobble and wood and things, I can extend it down. But the point is, I can sort way more items if I do it like this. I've got the first layout of the item sorter in the build. There was no cinematic because you've seen me build one of these before. But this is slightly different. So this can currently sort 64 items into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chests, or 3 doubles and a single. So then what I'm going to do is copy this there a bit lower and copy it a bit lower again. And each time I copy it, it will have another 64 individual items added onto it. So the idea is that I don't have that massive sort of waste chute off at the side that has a million different items in it, so it all gets sorted into the main machine. This is taking up a lot of redstone, and I've been mining for hours, but we're cracking on. This may not look like much, other than a giant chest, but it is, on the inside, complete. Well, almost. You might be thinking, haha, yeah, cool door on the back. And you'd be wrong. There is no door, because that would ruin the illusion of it being a chest. So you might be thinking, haha, there must be something nearby. We can go underground and go like up into it. Haha, you're wrong again. Well, you're wrong, but a little bit less wrong than the first time. So if you remember, this here is my house, my lovely little house. We go in, we go like that. Nice house tour. Yeah, we did it in the other episode, but there was a basement which had nothing in it. Now there's something in it. So in the basement here, we have all of our storage. This feeds into the giant chest. Every single thing here feeds into the giant chest. And the way we're going to get in is down here. Boom. Through the corridor, which goes through the mine and splits off into this fork. Should we go left? Should we go right? The answer is it doesn't matter. They both come out into the same place. And this is the deep storage. So here we are inside the chest where we have 3 double chests and a single chest for every single item in here. And as you can tell, there's 1 row there, 2 rows, and 3 rows. That's like quite a lot of items I can store quite a lot of. And you heard me mention deep storage. One of these lines goes all the way down, which is actually that line there. This bottom one here goes down further for big stuff. I think it's 10 double chests. All the way down here. So this will be stuff like stone and dirt and all the stuff you have absolutely loads of. Now, I am going to be adding in a little bit of a thing that goes bing bong, your stuff's full, but that's not quite yet. First things first, I have to get this thing operational, and if you know how one of these works, basically in the very top you need 21 items, right? And those items could be literally anything. And I'm going to be using the exact same as what I used in the previous one, in the Sorter Magic 3000, which is the most useful thing in the world. That's right, it's copper ore. Now, I don't have any copper ore, so I gotta mine some. Now, of course, the best place to get copper ore is to go down into the caves, into the mines, and get yourself some. It's quite simple. It's quite easy to do. It's literally everywhere. You might be thinking, well, this isn't the way to your mines. And that's right, because just over here is a copper mountain. So I'm going to grind this bad boy down and then fill up the stuff. And hopefully we should have a fully working gigantic chest sorter system thing. Let's go. Well, I've got 16 billion copper ore, so I'm going to go and start putting these into the machine. And then away we go with our machine all working and lovely. 4,032 raw copper later, and every single one of these bad boys is ready to go. I just gotta label them up. I gotta choose what I want in where, and then I have to make them select the right thing by putting one of each thing in the thing. I feel like I'm not really explaining this very well, but I'm gonna label them up. I'm gonna get them all sorting and it all working. Yeah? Worky worky? Durky durky. Yeah. We are currently sorting away. I have the staircases put in, built all the way up to the top, filtering absolutely everything that I currently own, and there's still room for more, so we're gonna see if we can fill up all the way to the end. It's absolutely crazy the amount of storage this gigantic chest has. We have all our plants, all our food, all our wooden stuff, all our crazy bits and pieces, all the stone and the minables up on the top floor. And then down at the bottom is sort of like extra overflowy bits. So all the random stuff that doesn't really fit anywhere else. And some bits that I just forgot to put in, which I've moved over. And then we have down here at the bottom, we have deep storage. So this is way more chests. I may have already mentioned this, I can't remember. But this is for stuff like your stone and your dirt. Obviously, there's not a lot in it now because it's currently all at the main base, but we're going to be moving it across. I'm also going to whack a crafter onto my iron farm to make everything into a block of iron. it means that I can store more stuff rather than just doing it as ingots, you know what I mean? Yeah. Of course, there's some stuff down here which is not high demand, like red wool. But, you know, the point is I can move these around and swap them with stuff up at the top that becomes full. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there, and then hopefully by the next episode I will have cleared out absolutely everything from the main building and put it all into here. But obviously that's so boring and so mundane, you don't want to see it, right? Right? Yeah, no, I'm glad you're right. So I'll see you in the next episode. Hopefully you've enjoyed watching. If you haven't enjoyed watching, check out something else because you might enjoy that. And if you did enjoy watching, then still check out something else because you may enjoy that as well. Hopefully you've had a lovely day and you'll have a lovely rest of your week. And I will see you again soon. Goodbye.